Let me assure Colts fans of this team is not done climbing.
Here's Sage Steele and Michael Eaves.
Hey there, and just like that, we're off and running on this Manic Monday edition of SportsCenter. And if there were anyone who would love to go back a few Sundays maybe, it would be Colts fans right now.
Yes, we Colts fans are still in shock over Andrew Luck's decision to retire. But as we all know, the NFL, it's a business.
Yes.
And now more than ever, that old adage, next man up, I mean, it certainly applies in Indianapolis. However, I mean, it was truly a moment that many of us will never forget where we were when the news came down. Here's how we got there. If you recall, it was Adam Schefter who broke the shocking news Saturday night, which happened to take place right in the middle of the Colts preseason game against the Bears. Many did not react well. Listen. I think the word I used on Twitter Saturday night was pathetic, but we continue on. Schefter, not good. Schefter reported the Colts yesterday said that they could have recouped almost $25 million from Luck, but reached a settlement where they will not give him any of the money back. Quite a parting gift. Today, the Colts returned to the practice field for the first time since Luck retired, and the reins are now in the hands of Jacoby Brissett, who started 15 games in 2017 with Indy, but with a lot of different personnel. Today, day one of a new era.
It was sad, but, I understood where he's coming from because, when he's in pain, I'm in pain. When I'm in pain, he's in pain. So we pretty much felt one another, and it was hard, but at the same time, I understood. That's my best friend. So, we're always going to be together, stick together to the end. And, unfortunately, he had to go out his way, and, I was happy for him. It's been about 4 or 5 days now, so, I'm starting to get back to myself, but, I still cry every now and then.
Sad to not have him in here every day, but also very happy for him. What Andrew gave to this city and to this organization is truly unbelievable. He's the ultimate competitor, the toughest guy I've ever played with.
Someone asked me a question the other day. Is there any sense that you felt like Andrew is letting down the team? And the answer was an emphatic no. Andrew did the right thing. He did the right thing for himself, and he did the right thing for the team, knowing the requirement and the commitment that's needed for the journey ahead. He did the courageous thing, and he did the honorable thing.
Ed Werder was with the team all day long, as we saw in the video clips there. Joins us now live from Indianapolis. And Ed, what was it like? What was it like there around that Colts team without Andrew Luck?
Well, Sage, I think the players anticipated that this would be a different day, and it was, starting with GM Chris Ballard and head coach Frank Reich both addressing the players in a full team meeting this morning. Reich described Luck's decision to retire as being the courageous and honorable thing, and both of them reassured the players that inside this organization, there remains a strong belief the Colts can achieve the goals they created when Luck was expected to be the starter. Reich said this team has talent. This is a collection of players that is special, but it definitely was surreal for the players to see Luck's nameplate missing and his locker empty.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to take a long time for them to get used to seeing that. However, next man up, Jacoby Brissett. It is now his team, Ed, as you know. This was his fourth year, third-round pick out of NC State back in 2016. This team loves him. What did he have to say today about Andrew Luck?
Yeah, well, to put it in perspective, Andrew Luck played more snaps last season than any other quarterback in the league. And so, consequently, Jacoby Brissett took just 18. And he now does take over as the starter. And he was close friends with Luck and included among the inner circle that Luck confided in the day before it became public. And he was forced to inform the rest of the team of his decision to retire.
I was shocked. Which I'm sure everybody is. Y'all wouldn't be here if y'all weren't shocked either. But I was shocked. And then, we had a long conversation. And it was just, some emotions obviously going back and forth. But, when you sit down and you talk to him and you understand, his decision. He was like smiling, at the end, and that's what helped me gain clarity and understanding of the situation and seeing him smile, and I wish him the best.
Well, I thought the most poignant moment from this unusual day came from wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, and you saw a little bit of it earlier. He and Luck were part of the same 2012 draft class, and Luck was the first person to text Hilton when the Colts selected him. On this day, Sage, Hilton said, "It's been tough. It's been hard. He's my best friend. It's been 4 or 5 days now, and I'm still trying to get back to being myself. I still cry some," he said, "but I've got to get out there and help my team."
Wow. An emotional day for sure, and many more to come there in Indianapolis. Ed Werder with the latest from Indy. More on Zeke from you later in the show, but let's continue on this note first. Back to Jacoby Brissett. He went 4-11 as the Colts starting quarterback in 2017 when Andrew Luck missed that entire season with the shoulder injury. Brissett ranked as one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, but you have to remember the supporting cast around him, particularly that O-line, not good. For more, let's send it out to PTI. They have reaction for sure on Luck's decision. Michael, Tony, take it away.
All right, Wilbon, what was your reaction when you heard that Andrew Luck was retiring?
The same as everybody else's. Shock. And I mean everybody else's. I mean, who did you run across anybody so far who said, I knew that was coming?
No.
No one knew it was coming. I mean, this is one of those deals where you would like to have been a fly on the wall in the executive offices when they got wind of this, when Andrew Luck told them, look, this has worn me out emotionally, psychologically, physically. I'm done. They had to be shocked. There's no other thing to be when somebody is about to be 30 years old, so in his physical prime in terms of age, and he just is coming off this year in which he had a great rebound year.
Yeah, he did.
And you think, we're ready to roll. We're going to challenge for a Super Bowl. What? Shock.
Yeah, so I was stunned. I was open-mouthed stunned. I did not hear about it that night. I saw it the next morning, and I was stopped in my tracks when I heard it because, again, he's young. He's absorbed a lot of punishment, but he just came back from no shoulder, and he had a great statistical year. And my first reaction after that, when I thought about it, was, are we going to look back on this sometime because of the issue of player safety? Are we going to look back on this and say that this was the turning point? This was the beginning of the end. I understand that Andrew Luck is different than most people. He's a Stanford graduate, and he comes from comfort. But quarterbacks never retire like this early. They don't do it. I don't think that other players are going to do it, but I'm wondering if there's something historic in this when we look back.
Right. All right, that's it. We're done. Back to you.